We live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I was going to make a remark, but no, that's not
Oh,
good.
my bad, my bad. You know, I'm always late. Hey, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button while y'all coming up in here.
I
Yes, hit
hit my
some
light.
like. Me too. Shit. Golly, who could this be?
Oh, by the way, we could hear your conversation live.
I know I had to mute it.
Oh, by the way, we could hear your conversation live. I know I had to mute it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey,
Yes.
hey, hey.
Hey, 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 hey. It's Big Missy. Sorry, no. Oh, man. Yo, happy Thursday. We in the building once again. We in the building once again. Yes, yes. Let's get into it. So, y'all already know yesterday Bart then basically he was saying if anybody be like, deframing his character and this that, and the third, he going to sue them and all of this stuff, doing cease and desists and all of this stuff. Oh, that's another thing. Damn, let me do this real quick. So we found the lawyer that's basically allegedly on his case. Or I found him on Facebook, and he had some things to say. And also, he went for a content creator by the name of Kimberly. Kimberly. He went for her, so she was on there wilding. So we're gonna check that out. Nolan mother had some like a message or whatever. Um, what else? We're gonna look at the lawyer. Um, but it's going down. It's going down. It's definitely going down. And not only that, they had a press conference today with Ben Crump. I'll probably do that tomorrow because I know I ain't going to have time today. But anyway, Ben Crump said that he already got the boat tape from the CD or the
CeeLo?
Ceto.
Cito,
Ceto.
yeah.
Yeah. He got that video. So he said he's going to get the best
The
experts
video?
in,
Oh, the
well, the
audio.
audio, the audio,
Okay.
my bad. But he's saying that he's going to get the best in the nation to basically break it all down and dissect it. And he said also make sure you donate to the Nolan GoFund because this is going to help pay for a lot of the different things that they doing. Now, guess what? In Mississippi, it was two other young men, black young men,
Yes.
that was kind of, you know, unalived around these not the same white people, but another group of white young people. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So boom, he had them all on the press thing today, and they also going to work with them too, because one of them was saying that one of them drowned like they trying to do Nolan, tried to sweep it under the rug, and the other one allegedly supposed to shot his own self in the boom boom in the the HEAD and all of this. So they fighting for justice for them also, which is good because we didn't even know nothing about this.
Yeah,
Well,
I did
I know I
too.
didn't. I know I didn't because I mean it wasn't worldwide like Nolan is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he said that when they seen how Nolan case was, what I'm saying, and all of this stuff, how Nolan case was doing, that basically they called him. So he said he taking the case, and he also said, don't stop sharing, don't stop sharing. He said the internet people don't stop sharing, put their pictures out there and all of that shit. Yes, he did. He
Oh.
ain't cuss, but he was like, don't stop sharing. Because he said a lot of the work came from a lot of the social media stuff. He said they didn't even know nothing about that audio. Yup. I was like, wow. He said, don't stop sharing. Don't stop talking about it. Don't stop sharing. Yo, I was like, that's what's up. Because we don't know how good that it was helping the case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
brought. He said a lot of things was brought to his attention from social media, and he was saying that like his people that work for him or work with him, they was like, did you see this? Did you see that? And he was like, some things are creditable and some things is not. But he said that they do basically, do their own investigation about the things that's put out there because it's different narratives on different levels. Some people is against, some people is with, so it's a lot. But he said, don't stop sharing. They going to be mad, but it's okay. But don't stop sharing. So also, I'm gonna start off with the lawyer first before I get into Nolan mom. I'm gonna start off with the lawyer first because on his page, another lawyer interjected into basically what the lawyer name that's for Bart is Russell Latino. That's his name, Russell Latino. So all right, I'm trying to send it to my
I
Instagram.
do have the GoFundMe link. Do you want me to put it in the
Okay, sure,
message?
sure.
Okay.
Which one you gonna put it in the comments or you gonna put it up on the
Comments.
thing? Okay, either way is good. Or if you put it on the screen, I could just like put it up
Oh,
like a little
yeah.
bit.
I mean that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
did already.
Okay. All right, cool.
Now they had two of them. One is by the mother, and one by a
Okay.
friend. No, I think that
I
friend
think.
trying to take the money.
Yeah.
I give to the money. Yeah,
Yeah, I think the mother one might be better.
yeah. So this is from by his mom.
Okay. I don't know why my stuff is not sending when I send it. Because it should have popped up. All right, there you go. So, yeah, we're going to jump into the lawyer piece first.
Hi,
Before,
Cookie. K.I. Cat's
hey,
eye.
Cookie. Oh, we got a new person. All right. Hey, Cookie. Yes, Justin for no. Yes, Justin. First of all, rest in peace, Nolan Wells. But yes, we need justice. We need justice also for the new information that we got today because there's other two Mississippi young black men that basically, I ain't gonna say they were targeted, but they were unalive, basically hanging around some Caucasian friends. So they added them to the, Justice for Nolan. They added them today. So yes, we got to get justice for all of them because they tried to sweep their stuff under the rug, and they gave us a little bit insight, basically, the things that they were going through and the things that they wasn't getting help with, and how the investigation didn't pop off. Y'all just said, "Oh, he drowned. Oh, he pow himself," and the parents is not going for it. So they reached out to Ben Crump also. So now it's just it's a lot going on.
See, it's 21st century lynching. It's a new style of lynching.
Yeah, I see.
Who knows?
So this is I can't I don't know how to make this beat. Shit, what I did something crazy. So this is basically so again the lawyer name that's basically going to take up the Bart thing for the defamation. His name is Russell Ledson. So he basically saying he been retained by the family of Bart Edmonston Jr. to pursue people defaming him with wholly fabricated assertions of fact that we are putting Bart and his family and friends in harm's way. The family, I can't even see because I made a mistake and took the butcher comp because I took a screenshot. But basically, he's putting out formal statements later today to basically inform people on the social medias in reference to deframing and basically using Bart or using his name or whatever, whatever, and this, that, and the third. So, boom, another lawyer name is Carlos Moore. So Carlos Moore said, if you live in Tennessee and receives a cease and desist letter from Russell Latino and comments, please contact him. He said, I had someone today call me to ask me to sue them. Now this is wait a minute. This is Latino, Russell Latino saying that somebody called him saying that they wanted him to sue them for basically defamation for Bart because mind you he's coming at a lot of the YouTubers and content creators and stuff like that. But Carlos Moore is saying that basically if you receive any kind of cease and desist letter, basically he is willing to help for free. And if you don't live in the state of Mississippi, he's saying that basically he can send some referrals for the state that you are in to basically help basically with that case if this happened to any, content creator. So that's what he was saying. So that is it's a good thing. But the lawyers even beefing now. You know what I'm saying? Like this is really starting to get out of control. Really about to get
Out of
out of
control.
control. So, like I
Yeah.
said, he came for Kimberly. I'm about to show y'all her. Kimberly is she said that she is a lawyer herself, but only thing she did was saying that Bart lied. Bart lied and said he was not in Mississippi for a whole year. But how did you pop up on the scene of allegedly a crime? When you ain't supposed to been around here. But see, we wouldn't have never knew that he was here if Warren didn't talk to Officer Tatum. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because basically he put Bart name out there first. And then that's when the audio came out. Damn it, Bart! That's when that came out.
Yep.
So you had to been there. So now he mad because people caught that and people are calling him a liar. So now he
Yeah.
want to throw out cease and desist letters and sue people for defamation. How was that defamation when clearly you lied and people caught it? You thought people weren't gonna catch that. Too late. But yeah, that's that part. Let me get to Kimberly. Yeah, Kimberly said I ain't having it. She basically was like, "Shoot, if you gonna do that, you gonna just put me on the spotlight. I'm gonna get clout. I'm going viral." She was funny. She was funny. I mean, she wasn't funny, but she was for real, I guess, about what she was saying. But why he target her? That's his first target. He target her. I don't know who else he going to target, or if he is, or if he going to chill. But defamation means though somebody lied on you,
Yep.
right? It
Yep.
don't mean you lied on yourself and somebody put you out there. That's not defamation.
She
But who
got a lot of
knows?
subscriber.
His people is a lawyer. Yeah, on her YouTube page she do. I didn't check
Oh, that.
out the Facebook because she also have a Facebook page too. But somebody else played this video earlier, but I can't find it with her just on there herself. So when I
Yeah.
went to TikTok, I found this with this other lady. But we still going to get the content of basically the video of what she was talking about, and how he was coming for her. They just unhinged. They want us to be quiet so bad.
And they paranoid. Yeah. They
Yeah,
should be.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, come on now. You can't keep on doing this and just acting like it's okay, because it's not okay. Especially like people is even some of the Caucasian people is even speaking on it too. Like, this is wrong. It's not just us. Us is, it's people, it's the world, because the world's seeing this. And some people ain't scared to talk and say how they feel. Some people is, but some people not. Because they know this ain't right. Yo, that's crazy. But she not lying. Like, girl, I'm telling you, this case got people in the uproar. Like, like people is just not going for it. We're not having it. And I love it because people is standing up. We not just going turn the other cheek and act like this ain't going on. Y'all, the Scrambly is up to. Make sure y'all hit that link when you get a chance. Get some. I think you get $5 or something for
Yeah,
joining.
you get $5 when you sign up, and you get
Yeah.
additional coins and dollars when you play the game. You have to play the game.
Play. Yes, play it.
Play to get paid.
Yes,
My
mama.
my island boys.
Ah. You is crazy. I swear to goodness, where did that picture come from? And why is it on there? Girl, this is crazy. Yeah, but she is not having it. She is like real ready for it. She is definitely ready for it. I think I had some new news, but he just, I don't know. I don't know. I think they already know that people is onto them.
So we have
Let me
one
see. What's
suspect.
this one? So far, and not only
Yep.
that, from what they are saying on TMZ, that they basically have two witnesses. This is what they about to talk about on this little news thing. I believe that this is just to try to deter us, but they saying that they have two witnesses out of all the people that was out there on Horny Island. You only got two witnesses that saying that they seen them after warning them supposed to left, and they seen them around 6 p.m. Still on the still on the Horny Island, and he's supposed to been so drunk. And not only that, somebody was walking around passing out drugs, and he and they believe that he got this is a whole new story now.
Oh, so now
This is
he's a
the story
druggie.
that the the officer, yeah, Officer Tatum put out there yesterday evening, and he said that so I'm guessing him and TMZ is working together at this point because
He goes
they
to the
saying that
highest bidder.
maybe it
Shit.
was fentanyl inside the drugs, and he might have fell out and all of this stuff and all of this. So we already
Mm.
know why they keep coming up with stories. But why they keep coming up with different stories and different narratives? So remember, I think last week I couldn't remember the girl name that they tried because Katie was like she wasn't having it. She don't want to be her name in it, and he wasn't with her. So they cocked up a new girl named Lainey. Lainey McQuine, something like that. So I kind of heard kind of what she said, but it wasn't like fully out her mouth. Just like Katie, we haven't heard it out of their mouth. It's like hearsay, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
second party, third party.
exactly. So allegedly, she's supposed to have been one of the witnesses because there's only two witnesses that came out and allegedly saying that they seen him after they left. Now, why is it only two people when there's thousands of people on Horny Island? I don't get that. You should
I
have more.
understand the other people not seeing them because everyone's spread out. But the people who should have saw it, those seven people that was in the
But
boat
they
with him.
laugh. They laugh.
Mm.
Remember, they left him there because he didn't want to go. Mind you, he's supposed to stay with Katie. Katie said he left with them. And they adamant saying now they concoct up two witnesses allegedly saying that they seen him after the fact that they left on the boat. So this is the new narrative now, you know. So this is what they trying to put out there and trying to make it like this is real. But yeah, this is supposed to be a breakdown of the Nolan Wells.
Investigators looking into the death of Nolan Wells have some new leads to work with.
Michael Babcock joins us live from the newsroom to explain here. And Michael, first, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you. This is really interesting. There is some speculation, maybe a conspiracy theory, that the mysterious death of, is that possible?
Well, if you listen to the online rumors, it is. But the guy who is, would be the second man next to Nolan Wells in this love triangle. Obviously, there was then a female whose name has been sort of, bandied about online. He says this is not true. There is nothing here, and this is a completely made-up fabricated.
He's talking about is Bart, because Bart said that he didn't know her. He don't even want to say his name.
Story that he says has really endangered himself. So his name is Bart Edmiston, and he was friends with Nolan Wells. He was there on July 4th partying with everybody, but he says that he was not in any love triangle and that he had nothing to do with Nolan Wells' death. And to that end, he says, the friend does, Bart, that he has cooperated without without an attorney present, without being, made to by a warrant, that he has cooperated with police, that he has been interviewed. He has given them everything that they wanted, access to his phone, photographs, location, communications, everything that they could possibly want as part of an investigation. He says that he has given to them. And his point is here that this is all on speculation. I had nothing to do with Nolan Wells' death. I wasn't there. I left the island. And again, bottom line, I had nothing to do with this. So that's what he says. Is that the truth? We just have so many unanswered questions here.
Has anything concrete come out of this investigation? I know we spoke with you last week as that press conference was held by the attorney that was hired here, Ben Crump, and the family. Has anything concrete come out of this versus kind of like this hearsay?
I think it's like 99% hearsay. There is very little that is known, and things that you might think are fact are, there's things to suggest that maybe that's not true. There's been two autopsies done. Are those autopsies at odds with one another? It just seems like there is nothing that's concrete here, and it begs the question why there were so many people on the island that day. Kids, young adults having fun, and you would think that somebody must have seen something, but for some reason, at this point at least, we don't know what happened with Nolan Wells. Why did this 18-year-old guy, wind up dead 2 days later? It just doesn't seem to make much sense.
Moving to a different story, the woman who prosecutors.
Yeah, and I don't believe that. I, far as the autopsy thing, the first autopsy, they didn't tell us nothing about it. They still haven't.
No,
So we
not
still waiting
even
for the
the
first one.
toxicologist. Or
Right, like was he high? Was he inebriated? Like was he drunk out of his mind? We all know that they were drinking because we can hear how Warren made the call. I mean, who made the call? But we can hear that he was intoxicated. We can hear that. We can tell in his voice because he was like slurring and like, yeah, wait, we're going down now and all of this stuff. Like.
what?
What? Right, huh? Shut the fuck up. Like, and you on the important call. You would think you'd be like, yo, calm down. Shh, shh. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how, because you could tell he was a little intoxicated or a lot of
A
intoxicated.
lot.
So we already know that they were drinking. Of course they were. They young adults. That's part of having fun. And it's the 4th of July. So shit, everybody was drinking for the most part.
Yeah,
Shoot,
yeah.
I know I was. And it was my birthday. So I was toasty. Oh. Enjoyed my motherfucking self. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did it. But yeah, that was that. Now we're gonna get into Nolan's mom. Um, cause she had a heartbreaking I guess she went on live on Facebook or something. But she had a little heart to heart and stuff, and it was really sweet. It was
Her
sad and
husband was
sweet
there.
at the same time. Nope, it was just her. It was
Yeah,
just her. Like she looked like she was in a bathroom or something. You know, like
yeah.
she
She want to
probably
say
just
her
wanted to get some
yes.
things off her chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looked like she just wanted to
Oh,
get like some things off her chest and just talk. This wasn't in front of the press conference or what I'm saying. This looked
yeah,
like she was in her bathroom, just trying to just release a little bit. So
yeah.
let's get into that.
Her son birthday will be in almost 3 weeks. Wow.
Yup, ain't that something?
Hmm.
Well, I mean, hopefully the family will still celebrate his life. Because even sometimes when people are deceased, sometimes their family members still will have like a celebration for them,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
So that'd be nice. Instead of just be sitting around moping around, just, is the day that you gave birth to him. I mean,
mm-hmm.
you know, I don't know. Everybody doing different things these days, just to try to cope with the
The
death.
loss.
Yeah, the loss and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But yeah, let's get into it.
Like to see me. But I had to come on because I wanted to acknowledge all of your love, your support, your kindness that you guys have been showing me. I wanted to, answer each and every one of you, and I probably will at some point. I will at some point, but right now it's just everything is so heavy. Everything is so heavy.
Hmm.
Just been going through the motions. I'm a healthcare provider, so I talk about grief a lot. And now to be on the other side of this is, it's
Oh,
a
baby,
lot.
God bless you.
Um, so I lost my mom a few years ago, and that was hard. This loss, this grief, this pain, it's different. It's insurmountable. And then it's like you get these flood of emotions all at different times, and grief is so multi-layered. One second I might be okay and I can talk about things and I can listen to his stories, and then the next minute I am falling apart and I feel like I can't breathe, and I feel like there is an elephant just sitting on my chest. But I know this is the process. I have a wonderful support system. I have my faith in God, which I've been leaning heavy into. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I see you. I love you. I'm thankful for all of you. And I'm so sorry that I hadn't been able to reply. I don't know exactly when again I'll post. For some reason, it's help. And I know one's here, mom, just keep talking to the people, keep telling my story, keep telling your story. So that is going to be my plan. Again, thank you all so much. I love you, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Probably did not expect to see me, but I had to come on because I wanted to acknowledge all of your love, your support.
I just want her to stay strong. It's hard, and I haven't lost one yet,
Yeah.
but I almost did. So that was hard, when my son got shot up. But thank God he's still here. Shoot. But yeah, that's a hurting feeling. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Like, you know. So
Mm.
now we about to get into Nancy Grace and Officer Tatum. Nancy Grace was in his butt.
Oh, good, good.
I believe they. Oh, it was good. It was really good. It was good, good. You hear me? I was like, get him. And these are the hard questions that he should have been asking the kids. Because I feel as though he went soft on them. But Nancy Grace ain't hold no punches. She ain't hold no punches.
I
And she
told
pulled him
you
up.
you got she didn't get on him the first time because she was just waiting for more information.
Right, right. And he should have known not to go on Nancy Grace. What he thought? He thought
He
she was
thought he
gonna
out
be.
slick her.
He thought
That's
she was
what
gonna
he
be
thought.
soft on him. He must
Yeah.
don't know. He must don't know who Nancy Grace is. You heard me.
Mm-mm.
He must don't know. She her platform. She be harsh when she know or feel as though that you in the wrong. Yeah, she be harsh on you. I mean, I say to be sensitive to certain people. If you know what I'm saying, she feel as though that they innocent, but when she feel as though you guilty, she on that butt, she on that neck.
Mm-hmm.
She is not playing. But yes, this was good. This was good. I liked it.
Well, he's a former police officer with Tucson PD. That's what impresses me. What impresses a lot of other people is he is the star of The Officer Tatum.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this
And
car.
we gonna have to stop and commentary and stuff like that. So
Yes.
don't be scared to talk.
I'm not scared to talk.
Officer Tatum, thank you for being with us tonight. Question to you. You interviewed, as we played at the get go, several of Nolan's friends. Did they show you photos, videos, snaps of that day on Horn Island?
Well, Nancy, thank you so much for having me on. I spoke to four of the boys that are originally
Answer the
accused of
question.
being involved in Nolan Wells' death. And they did show me a lot of evidence. I want people to be very clear with this. I spent my career putting people in jail. My career is based on getting justice for people who have been done wrong. I've never been a defense attorney. So me going out and doing this was to find out what happened to Nolan Wells. And in talking to these young men, the burden of proof is they're going to have to prove to me. I'm not going to listen to what they say out of their mouth. They're going to show me. And in many cases, they showed me videos of Nolan on the island. They showed me videos of the boat when they were getting towed out, which is consistent with, kind of similar to what the phone call was. I mean, they showed me pictures of them with Nolan. They showed me phone records of them calling Nolan's mom and all of the above. So they seemed very consistent. They seemed very genuine. And they also proved to me some of the things that they had told me in the interview that I had with them that I have uploaded on my YouTube channel.
Officer Tatum, are you telling me that they had reception on Horn Island? Because many people are saying, well, the reason that there's nothing on Nolan's phone of that day, like there's no pictures, there's no snaps, there's no text, there's no anything, not because it was deleted, but because he didn't have reception. But you're telling me the other boys did have snaps, photos, videos, and reception?
Yeah, no, Nancy, let me clarify this for you. It wasn't that they uploaded this online. They showed me videos and things that they took from the boat during the outing on 4th of July. I was personally out at Horn Island. I rode out there on a boat, and I didn't have great reception there. And I left my phone in the boat when I got into the water and we were actually going out to do interviews.
Objection. Objection. You've been in court long enough to know you're going to get objections. You said you didn't have great reception, but you did have reception, did you not?
No, there was reception there. It just wasn't great, and it wasn't great enough for people, in my opinion, to upload. You can make a phone call potentially, but you wasn't going to upload data to a social media account. Now, could people take the steps to do it if they're dedicated enough? Yes, but it doesn't appear that would have been a frequent thing, given the fact that you probably had one or two bars out there. And I heard evidence of that. Not only did I see evidence of it when I went out there myself personally with my cell phone, when I listened to the CETO call, you could tell that the call dropped out several times. It seemed like they were having trouble at times hearing each other. So it is consistent. And anybody that travel out there that have gone to the 4th of July celebration, they know that the reception is not very great. So the videos that they showed me in call logs were things that were not associated to social media, that they never posted on social media. It was, pictures and videos that they took on their phone.
Okay. Let me refine my question. I take it from your last answer that the answer is yes, you had reception on Horn Island.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes, I did have reception on Horn Island.
We just played that CETO call. It's two words, SEATOW, and it's kind of insurance that people have that are boat goers. And if you have a problem, CETO will come and tow you back to the mainland.
Wait a minute. Before she get into that, I do want to say, I don't know if Nancy know or if Tatum know that even if you do take pictures and you cannot send them right away, once you get to somewhere where as though your bars come back and they strong enough, you can always send them later. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they are wondering why it wasn't no pictures at all of the 4th of July day. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Even, it was my birthday. I know it was like a little chaos going here, but I did take at least one pitch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't had time to do a lot because there was a lot going on. I had people over and da-da-da, boop, boop, boop. But I did take one picture of me, at least, like, boom, that was that, and, put my phone down. The only thing his mom was like, he's 18. He's having a nice time. It's the 4th of July. Who don't take no picture at all? Even if you don't have no bars to send, I think I even went live for a little bit that day on like TikTok or something. That don't
Yeah.
last because it's only
Where
lasts
you,
for like 24 hours or
where
something
you
like
show the
that.
fireworks?
Yeah,
Yep.
like little stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But only thing they want to know was where the pictures because he's again 18. I'm quite sure he took a picture or two or three, even if you can't send it. But when you get like to good land or where so you can have a good frequency to send the picture, you gonna send it. You know, like or
Yeah.
put it on your Facebook. But I know they saying Snapchat. I didn't even know people still had Snapchat. But yeah, like even though if you don't have no reception now, that don't mean you can't take a picture. You know,
Thank you, new
but
subscriber.
oh
Thank you so much.
yes, yay, we got a new one. Yes, hey, I ain't got my clappers. I do got one though. I got one. I do. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it at the end. We got the name.
No, I have no clue.
All right, I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna see. But yes, thank you, new subscriber.
They said they had a problem. They said they were taking on water. One of your takes is that all the chatter that we're hearing, wake up, Nolan, are you dead, Nolan, wake the F up, Nolan, could be referring to the battery, the bilge on the
Come
boat,
on now.
that it's all unclear. Regarding the boat being disabled, apparently it was not.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account. When you're ready to record, just hit rec to capture.
Listen.
So first, at 9:56 a.m., the boat leaves the original dock. It arrives at Horn Island at 11:14. So at around 4 o'clock, there is a call to the Coast Guard about the boat. NBC News got a hold of it.
We're sinking. Can you all please come?
And is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's on board.
Everybody's on board. So does that mean Nolan is on there? Who is on that boat? At 4:31, the boat leaves Horn Island and it is towed approximately 3 miles, and then the tow ends. So after 3 miles, they go back to the original dock, okay? They arrive at 5:44 p.m. So it looks like this is where Horn Island is, and this is where the original dock is that I am referring to. I looked it up, and El Camino Real Road is in Gulf Hills, Mississippi, which is right above Ocean Springs. So I'm wondering if this is the house where they got the phone. Now, the boat travels to Fort Bayou. At 6:06, the boat returns to the original dock. Then, from the original dock, the boat goes back to Fort Bayou, and then they go to the boat launch, and it is put onto the trailer and moved by the vehicle. Did they drop people off at the original dock, travel to Fort Bayou, pick somebody up, and go back to that original dock? And then, from there, why was there an hour and 13-minute time gap? This boat was sinking hours before, and then they're just having it docked for an hour and 13 minutes. You would think they'd want to get that boat out of the water ASAP.
Allegedly.
That from the real TikTok detective. The boat wasn't sinking. They told Cito it was sinking. What's the truth? Was it sinking and they repaired it? Did they have a leak and they repaired it and kept on SOP? Brandon Tatum joining us, former cop, now star of the Officer Tatum. Did the young man explain those travels we just identified?
Yeah, 100%. They did that. I wish that people on the internet would have had an opportunity, and they can go look at the interview that I did with Warren, but they had an opportunity to actually talk to these young men to get this in perspective, because some people have no idea how boats function and how they work.
And they didn't either.
They
And they didn't either.
to me They took me on a boat and showed me exactly where they went, where they docked, where did they, stop at, get fuels pumped and water, that the batteries weren't working. They had to get a tow to kind of tow them out. When you can see the young lady saying about 3 miles out. It's a complicated boat's jargon, but they ended up getting the boat out. They ended up getting it to the point where they could run the boat, run the water out of the boat through a hole in the boat that they ended up plugging. They explained all this. Anybody that does boating know exactly what they're talking about if you hear them explain it on the interview.
Yeah, because clearly he don't know what the hell he talking about.
No.
But do you know what else Crump said? No, what?
It's a
But
delay.
no,
No,
what?
it was. He doesn't. He doesn't know what he's talking about either. That's why I say
That's
no
what I'm
too.
saying. So you know what else? You know what else Crump said? He said that the way that the tides and the currents run, they saying that Nolan was basically found where he was last seen. And they saying that's suspicious too. Because the way the tides and the currents and all of that run, he should have been like his body should have been somewhere else, popped up somewhere else,
Yes.
not in the same area where he was allegedly last seen.
Mhm.
So boom, they gonna check that out too. That's another thing that they was saying. They was like, it's impossible. It's impossible. So somebody had to put him there.
Yes.
Had to.
Yes.
And that's
Yep.
basically why they saying that this is suspicious and something happened. And he said it doesn't matter if it was a mistake or not, but come out and basically, say what you seen or say what you know. You know what I'm saying? Because the mistake, you still can get in trouble for mistaking stuff because you basically sat there and let that man just be out there like that. You know?
Mhm. Yep.
But yeah, let me see.
So they have an explanation for all of these things. And not only that, Nancy, they showed me video of them on the boat and Nolan was not on the boat. Nolan was not on the boat log. And there are people who saw Nolan on the island closer to around 6 p.m., which is far after they left, far after this phone call was made. I saw text messages from the young lady that Nolan was with, the young lady named Katie. I saw her text messages. In her text messages, she say that she heard the boys yelling for Nolan to get on the boat. He did not. She
So
said in
you
her
gotta
text
hold up
message
her
that she did
phone.
not see Nolan get on the boat he came on, which was Wyatt's boat, which is the boat that was sinking and they ended up leaving on. So it wasn't just a statement that they made on a podcast. They were actually showing me evidence to the contrary of what the mainstream YouTubers and some media outlets are putting out to the to people at large. And so I wish that people would go watch the interview or at least take some time to listen to these boys' statement. And I'll say this, Nancy, too. I wish that the family would have taken the time, or at least Benjamin Crump would have taken the time to reach out to the lawyers or reach out to these young boys to get their statements so they're not wasting their time sending everybody on a rabbit trail when they could have just talked to these boys. And they could have, but they refused. Because I saw a message from Warren where he called Nolan's mom twice. I've seen messages from Warren's stepmother, Ashley, where she sent Nolan mom a text saying, please reach out to me whenever you're ready. I would like to talk. Other parents I saw messages from who reached out to Nolan's mom saying, we need to talk. Can we talk? I'm available if you
It.
need to talk to us. I do not understand at this point, go out and put misinformation out online when he had the availability to talk to these kids and clear these things up before he presented this to the public. We also reached out to Benjamin Crump 4 times. And on the fifth time, they come back and tell us not doing interviews. We didn't.
That's the thing. Don't nobody want to talk to him. Don't nobody want to talk to Tatum. Tatum, who want to talk to somebody that twists the stories up? Because when he
Yep.
first came out, he was saying that basically he was like on outside, like something happened, he gonna find out, he gonna get to the bottom of it and all of this stuff, and then you turn around and be like, these kids ain't do nothing and they ain't do this and they ain't do that. And why he didn't interview Bart? Why the fuck he
Oh,
interviewed Bart? Why the fuck?
he's he
Why?
said he saw on messages from Katie. Were
Mm,
you on her phone?
no, he seen messages from one phone saying that, and this don't even make sense to me. Why would Katie text you or text Warren and say that, yeah, she heard them telling Nolan to get on the boat, but Nolan stayed with her? That don't even make sense. He said that on that chair.
Yeah.
He said, I got text messages of Katie texting me saying that Nolan said that he wanted to stay. Or no, that she heard them telling Nolan to get on the boat and that Nolan said that he wanted to stay. Yeah, it's still the same thing, but yeah. But from the beginning, it's like, she heard y'all. Who says that in a text message? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Unless,
you're right.
unless, because he didn't say he texted her and was like, "Where is Nolan?" He just said he got text messages from Katie stating that she
He
heard
knew.
her saying to get on the boat. I mean, telling him to get on the boat, right?
Yep.
But at the same time, why would she text that? That don't even sound like a regular text. You know what I'm saying? Just out of the blue. I
I
heard y'all
agree.
telling him, and now he's saying he seen that same text and this, that, and the third. I don't believe that. I just don't believe that. But what I'm saying is when he first came on, he had a different narrative. And then all of a sudden, when he started interviewing them, and that's why somebody was saying that the judge lady paid him off.
Yeah.
And he
He
said,
goes to the highest bidder.
wow,
Look, if you
wow.
look at his when I look him up, just
Mm,
indirect they don't tell you directly, but you could tell.
that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, because when I first checked him out, I was like, oh, he seemed like he cool, because he was like, something must have happened to Nolan, and he was like, I'm getting to the bottom line and seeing what's going on. And that's how I started watching him. I ain't subscribed, but I started watching him because I ain't subscribed yet because I don't know you. I gotta get a feel of where you're coming from first. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna be quick to, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if I watch you a couple times, if you on that same narrative or that same frequency, then yeah, I'd be like, all right, boom, he down. He down with, you know what I mean, the people. I mean, even though we still don't got no answers, because even with the videos that he did, we still don't got no answers, but guess what? It seems like they incriminated their own self.
Yeah.
So that is the answer, but now we got to get to the bottom of that. So it's just keep on going deeper and deeper. It's not on surface level. We digging for answers. Just keep digging. But you put them on your platform for what? Because we still don't got shit. But you know what? I'm glad that he did, because we wouldn't have never knew Bart was there. And then that other boy, his name is pronounced not Tristan, Trayson. Trayson. They both had something to say about Nolan being with Katie and why. And that's what he should have asked them. Why did everybody have something to say about him being with Katie? Because Trayson said, I said something slick to him about being with that girl. He wouldn't say Katie's name, but Warren said her name, but Trayson wouldn't say it. And he also didn't say Bart. See, Warren was messy.
Yep.
But
I
you
think
know what? See, the thing about it with Tatum, he said they went to Horny Island first, and then he went down to have a lunch. They had lunch together. So Warren, basically, when he did that interview, he felt comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I can give it to Tatum about that. He made him feel comfortable, made him feel safe in the space. You know what I'm saying? Mind you,
Yes.
his lawyer was there, but his lawyer never intervened. But you can tell that some of those scenes was cut. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Certain things was cut. You can tell. Then, I lost the train of thought and all of that stuff, all of that bullshit.
So I
You
gotta
need what
remember my
you
lies. I gotta
right.
remember my lies. Oh
Right.
shit, I said
So
that.
exactly. So
I-
basically, it basically exposed them because he made them feel comfortable. You know, he made
yeah.
them feel comfortable, and they exposed a little bit that they wasn't supposed to. Because mind you, we wasn't even supposed to know Bart was there. And after that, that's when that audio came out.
Yeah.
All right, but what you was going to say?
But you know what?
What?
Maybe Warren want to expose Bart indirectly.
Yeah, I think everybody is scared of Bart.
Yeah.
You know, because why y'all like, you and Katie? Oh boy, you crazy. Who says that? Who says that? But then again, it really don't mean nothing because Bart don't know Katie.
Allegedly. But didn't we see
Allegedly.
but didn't we see that picture? It could
Uh-huh,
be
uh-huh,
yeah.
uh-huh. That wasn't him. That was his twin brother, allegedly.
That's a good one. You got me fooled for just that moment.
Right, because he don't know that girl. That's what he said. He don't know that girl. That girl, he don't know. But you got a picture with that girl. How you not know her? Oh, she probably was a cheerleader and we just took a picture together, but I don't know her. I mean,
and
it
her
could.
and she was very close to him. I mean, her breast was on his chest.
Girl, what? It was like a picture that you would take with
Her
your
boyfriend.
dude. Yeah, your
Yeah.
dude. It wasn't like a friendly one. You know how you just be like side to side and put your
That's
arm like
right.
on his shoulder.
Yes.
It's the difference when you know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's different hugs. It's just different hugs. It's different. I don't know how to say it, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I remember
But
those days. Yeah.
he flipped the whole script though, and I don't like it because it's like he's a yes man, you know. So I
Tatum?
don't think, yeah,
Tatum?
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. He flipped the script. It's like he a yes man, like you said. But I didn't want to think of it like that because I still don't really know him. Like I don't know him. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know this man. I'm with Bart. Shit. But yes, let's get back into it.
Asked to talk to the family. We asked to talk to the attorney, Benjamin Crump. Why? So we can come to.
No, he mad because don't nobody want to talk to him. Nobody. Like, for real, she brought him up there to basically expose him.
Yep.
Don't nobody want to talk to you. You wishy-washy. One minute you on our team, next minute you on theirs. Like, then what you gonna be back over here when a lot of stuff come out? Then I hope he get up here and apologize, like he said.
Together as a community and solve what happened to Nolan Wells,
Where
not
my
create and
cheesy
stoke
T at?
division, which is what I've
Well,
seen
Mr.
from
Tatum,
Benjamin
that is
Crump.
exactly what we're trying to do. And I hear everything you're saying. And, I think like a prosecutor. My main goal is to find the truth of what happened to Nolan Wells. And one thing I cannot get away from is the medical examiner. I'm trying to get to tonight's news, which I'm going to get to. But, oh, you were seeing video from WLOX. Speaking of sinking, is at an alleged issue with the boat bilge. Well, Randy and Bunny on TikTok have their interpretation of that. Watch this.
Detail assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey,
I
we're at
swear, I am
the
so tired
west
of
tip
hearing
of
that
Horn,
video.
and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can you all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description?
Oh,
Ankles?
she's showing
What'd you
Hello?
say?
us.
Hey,
Is the Yes, how far is the water coming up, sir?
it's coming up. We're just thinking. I don't know. Like we're going down.
That from Randy and Bunny on TikTok. Just
Oh, wow. She was showing us. She was showing us. So that is the blatch pump or the blatch thing that he said that was sinking. Remember he
You
said the
need.
blatch pump, my uncle?
Yeah.
So
Let's
she
rewind.
basically showing us, she gave us a little disregard. What?
No, I say show that again, please.
Yeah, she gave us a little tutorial. Just like a little tutorial of what it would look like if your boat was really fucking sinking. Let me see.
Okay. This
How can I help
See,
you?
this is
Hey,
a
we're at
boat
the
blouch.
west tip of Horn,
okay.
and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a
And
membership.
she measuring the
All right,
water.
of course. How far is the water coming up, sir?
That's why,
Can you give
look,
me a
see, remember
description?
she said
Ankles?
ankle? Remember she asked them
Yes.
ankle? Is the
What'd
water
you
Yep.
coming
say?
to your ankle?
Hey,
Is the Yes, how far is the water coming up, sir?
it's coming up. We're just thinking. I don't know. Like we're going down.
that from Randy and Bunny on TikTok. Joe Scott Morgan, very quickly before I can get into why the family believes they need subpoenas to social media giants to get the truth about what happened to Nolan's phone. Anybody can say anything after the fact. Those boys may be innocent. They can look like choir boys, angels now, but I still don't know what happened on that boat. And I still see conflicts.
I'll be
Can they
right
be
back.
reconciled?
I'll be
I
right back.
hope so. But until they are, we're on it. This is what I can't get away from. Control room, please show Joseph Scott Morgan the autopsy diagram of the victim's occipital bone. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. I do not care if an archangel lands on this anchor desk. If he lies to me, I'm using handcuffs for his wrists and a rope for his wings. You hear me? Look at that again. Put it back up. He has deep reddening subcutaneously on the back of his head. Nowhere else. It's not on his neck, the back of his neck anyway. Don't see it on the back. Don't see it anywhere else on the body. So I really don't want to hear a lame explanation that it's lividity of the blood sinking to the back of the body. Number one, the body was on its face. But that said, they kept the neck and the lungs. Lungs to see if he drowned, neck. Why would they keep his neck? I can't get away from this, Joe Scott Morgan, and I don't care how angelic the friends appear, and they may be angels. I don't know that yet. But you can't get away from this, Morgan.
No, you can't, and we can't get away from it until the investigation is concluded on the part of the state medical examiner's office and the authorities. And in Mississippi, and I can promise you this, as the day is long, they're not going to release this information because it's an ongoing investigation. I know everybody wants it. Now, what we do have is a second view. We've got a second set of eyes on this from a highly accomplished forensic pathologist, I might add, former chief medical examiner for DC. And he went over Nolan's body very, very thoroughly. And he in his statements relative to this area states that he cannot make heads or tails of it at this point in time because it's compromised, this area I'm referring to in the occipital area of the head, because it has been compromised through decomposition. Now, he did a multi-layered dissection. And what that means is layer by layer, the skin, sub-Q fat, down through the muscle, which had not previously been done in this manner, according to him. I don't even know if it's annotated in the state medical examiner's report because it hasn't been released yet. They're still waiting. It's pending multiple things. How many times have we heard this over the years? They're doing their own histological studies, which means the tissue samples. And also the big part to this, Nancy, is going to be the toxicology. And we know that that takes some time. And it's not just going to be about alcohol. It's going to be everything in the spectrum.
If you are an expert looking to grow your business to 7 figures, you cannot miss this conversation. Kajabi's co-CEO, Jake Ron, and 7-figure entrepreneur Graham Cochran broke down the exact model that Graham uses to run a 7-figure business while only working 5 hours a week. No theory, the actual structure, how he attracts the right people, builds one irresistible offer, and enrolls clients without chasing anybody. We put the entire recording online for free. Watch it now.
Hi guys, Nancy Grace here. If you are a homeowner, you probably thought, should I call American Financing to refinance and pay off this debt? But you don't because of your low mortgage rate. That low rate, it's not saving you if you're drowning in credit card interest. People are calling American Financing, and American Financing is saving customers an average of $800. That's not in all, that's a month, by using their equity to pay off the credit card debt.
The only thing that I believe, because I don't know about this autopsy. Well, the first one still haven't came out yet. We still waiting for that. But the lady who did the first one, allegedly, I heard that she wasn't very good with autopsies. That's what I heard today. I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't did no background instant on her. But at the same time, if they don't give Ben Crump their findings of what's going on, because mind you, they had the body first, so they had time to analyze the throat, the lungs, and the stomach. But at the end of the day, Crump didn't. But he's saying that he's going to still try. If he can't subpoena them, he's going to try to see if they can work with their their autopsy people. But if that don't work, we still don't have a lot of answers. But that audio might incriminate somebody, because you can probably use that, because that's evidence. That's a piece of evidence. That's just not like, and it's crazy that it got on the internet before it even got to anywhere else. That's crazy. It surfaced on the internet first. That's crazy.
The friends taking polygraphs.
Oh, this the part.
So from my understanding, all but I believe one took a polygraph, and from what was told to me, that they all passed. And all of the ones that took a polygraph took one without a lawyer. And they cooperated with law enforcement. So from my understanding, everybody took a
Why do you say
polygraph
that's
test
from
but
what
one.
you understand? Did they tell you they took a poly and
They
passed?
told they yes, ma'am. They told me that they did it. I wasn't there, so that's what I'm saying. From my understanding, they told me that all the boys except one, which is Warren, I believe, took a polygraph test. All of them did not have lawyers and did it and cooperated with police.
Get him,
Warren
girl.
also cooperated with police. I just believe he didn't take a lot to take the test, but Warren is the young man that I interviewed. So according to what they told me, they all took a lie detector test and passed. And it's an equivalent of a lie detector test. It's not a traditional lie detector test, but it's the same theology of trying to get to if a person is lying. I don't know the name of it. It's an equivalent of a lie detector test. It's a different methodology. Yeah, I don't believe it was a polygraph test. I believe they took other stressors in order to analyze if
So
the
then
people were
the
telling the
answer
truth or
to
not.
did they take a polygraph would be no.
Well, yeah, I think it could be semantics, because they took a test to analyze whether or not they were being truthful in their statements, and that certified test, they passed it. It just wasn't considered a traditional polygraph. I think it's a more advanced way of doing it.
Brandon Tatum.
Get
Hold
him.
on. In a nutshell, Joe Scott, There is a difference between a polygraph, which measures all sorts of body signals, your sweat, your breathing, your heart, your blood
Yes.
pressure, all sorts of things, and an audio verification test. Big difference.
Yeah. So the audio is you're looking for stressors in the voice, and these people are highly trained that do this. And I'm, look, you know how the courts feel about these tests. Are they admissible or not? But I think that going to Brandon's point, the fact that they have taken these, at least those named allegedly have taken these, according to him, I think that that's significant. Now, whether or not that this is going to be usable,
Right.
a usable investigative tool is hard to measure.
I didn't ask you if it's going to be used in court. That's a whole nother animal. We'll burn that bridge when we get there. Okay? There may never even be a court case. First,
Right.
I got to find out what happened to Nolan. Okay, so let's not put the cart before the horse. You've got eye detections tests. I don't put any stock in that as to whether somebody's lying. You've got nonverbal communication experts claiming they can tell. You've got brainwave analysis. You've got all sorts of things. I want a poly. I'm not saying they did anything or they didn't do anything. Go, strap up, take me a poly. Officer Tatum, star of the Officer Tatum on YouTube. I've been told, but I can't verify, that the boat in question has been searched by scent dogs and cadaver dogs. Is that true?
I'm not familiar if that's true. Let me just clarify. The test that they took was a voice stress analysis test, instead of what we call a traditional polygraph test. But I'm not familiar with the cadaver dog search case. But I was told by the boys that they did not things that they were accused of doing, after this incident.
Right.
And I say, based on all the things that I've heard, it appears that they've been very truthful with me and law enforcement. They've already communicated with law enforcement very early on.
Okay. Officer Tatum, coming from you, I do give that credence because you were a Tucson PD. I've had people sit down with me. So I don't know what happened, and that's why I really resent people suggesting the investigation be shut down. We're not doing that until we know what happened. Officer Tatum interviewed multiple of the young men on that boat. Now, let me address what's happened in the last hours. The family is not buying what they are saying, that nothing was deleted. They're not saying they're lying. They're not saying they're telling the truth. That if social media subpoenas once and for all to get everything there is to get about Nolan Wells Digital. Okay, straight out to Dr. Jim Jones joining us out of Virginia. Jones, Dr. Jones, cybersecurity digital forensics expert, digital forensics program director, George Mason. Okay, can't argue with that. Okay, Dr. Jones, what will the evidence reveal? Let's just start on Nolan Wells' cell phone. Let's start with Snapchat.
Sure. So on his cell phone, any images taken for whatever app are going to be stored locally, at least temporarily. So Snap is one of those apps that deletes the picture afterwards. The key here is that when digital files are deleted, the data does not immediately go away. So the data is left intact, at least for fractions of a second, sometimes hours, days, weeks. So what they'll find, assuming that they have access to the unencrypted data on the phone, is they will find bits and pieces of old text messages, videos, pictures taken, and that might reveal something that they can timestamp to the event in question.
So basically, it don't go to the cloud? I thought it went to the cloud. Oh, he talking about Snapchat. But we already know that he ain't putting that on Snapchat. Because basically wasn't nothing on the Snapchat. That's why his mother was like, right, but still, you can still get the pictures that's probably in his phone usually go to the cloud. Like when you take a picture, it goes to the cloud, right? But I think Snapchat is a little different because I heard that it don't last long on there. I don't know. I never had a Snapchat. You had a Snapchat? I don't know what's going on, but I never had a Snapchat. So chat, y'all help me out with that.
He
But I
said
do
he
know,
said it um it disappeared after some time, a short period of time.
right? It can last for 24 hours. It can last for weeks. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's up in the air with the Snapchat. But what I'm saying, the pictures that we take on our phones,
Yes.
they go to the cloud. I think allegedly because you know how you get another phone and once you put your email address in and all of that stuff, then boom, everything come back, right?
Well, I'm gonna. I
But
assume
that's just
so.
like, I think Snapchat is something like, say like if you go live on TikTok, right? You going live, you're not posting, you going live. That only lasts for a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna stay there, it's just for the moment. So I kind of get that part, but I'm worrying about the cloud. What is they gonna find on the cloud part?
Well,
And
they
why?
said Snapchat uses cloud storage, but what gets stored depends on the type of content.
Or if you using a live or you using the post. I don't know. Because a lot of these live, just like Facebook, when you do Facebook live, that don't last for only what 24 hours. You know,
Mm.
the same thing. But like TikTok, the same thing like Instagram. But if you post it on your page, it stays on your page. So I believe that might go to the cloud. The other stuff probably, you know what I'm saying, it will delete itself after a while, I'm guessing. Who knows? I'm still learning this technology stuff because I don't even know how to be
So
with it.
they asked, can enforcement obtain Snapchat data, which the gentleman was talking about? And in some cases, yes, Snapchat may provide certain account information and content still exists on its server in response to a valid legal request, such as search warrant or subpoena.
Oh, oh. So it will probably still be there.
Hmm.
Wow.
Uh,
It's
if
going down.
content if content has already been deleted from Snapchat server, it may not be longer available.
Oh. But mind you, he didn't have allegedly, for is what Tatum saying, he probably didn't have enough uh what are these, the lines or whatever, enough data at that time because you get a little bit of data service on the what you call 'em. So maybe he just only like took the pictures, hopefully, and didn't get a chance to put them on Snapchat because if they just buffering, your picture's still there. Hopefully, I believe they gonna find something. It might not be, incriminating, but I believe it's something. But for that day for nothing to be there, that's weird. But I'm praying that they find something. This is about to be busting the whole internet. This shit is gonna bust the whole internet wide the fuck open. Wow. This is gonna be I just hope we get justice for him. And not even only that, these new young men that they put in, all of them was unalive in 2026. One in April, and one of them on the 4th too, like Nolan was. Up 2026. Dang, this is what they doing down Mississippi. these people, these brown mothers need to be warning their kids, like stay away from these people. And I don't want it to sound like that, you know, but it's don't seem like it's safe right now to be hanging around or being friends around these kind of people. Wow.
Yet the picture is not still in the active files. That would suggest a deletion.
The perfect name. That was almost yours. Get your domain on Wix Domains.
Okay, hold on just a moment. Let me see, Jones. Dr. Jones, I'm just a trial lawyer. I need you to explain carefully what you just said. Let me ask you some pointed questions. SNAP is different, very different. Hold on, doctor. Let me go to Tanya Jordan, Chief Parent Officer at Bark Parental Controls, author of Parenting in a Tech World. SNAP is a whole nother can of worms. The other night, example, my son and I, John David, we both love Kung Fu. We're watching the ultimate Ip Man, and I fell asleep. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and I looked at him. He's furiously on his phone, and of course that raises a red flag. Why is your son on the phone at 2 a.m.? I said, son, what are you doing? And he said, I'm responding to a snap. I'm like, let me see. Who's snapping you at 2 o'clock in the morning? It's some freaky dude in his underwear on the other side of the world. He went, gross, number one. And he said, they disappear. Okay, Snap. What is it?
Snap is an app that was developed to send disappearing nudes many, many years ago. So it's why children today now flock to that app and parents allow it. Myself included. I regret letting my son have that app. So now fast forward to today, children think that this media disappears because that's the user interface presented to them. But the media does not disappear. Children sitting on either side of them can take a picture with their phone, and that data lives on Snap servers because, as we know, law enforcement has had a heck of a time subpoenaing them and getting access to it.
Okay, that's gibberish. So, does a snap disappear?
A snap appears to disappear to a user. So if I says it put it up, it disappears from my view. But that media, that photo, that video that you sent me, it is still alive in Snap's ownership.
Okay, so what that means to me as a child is I can subpoena it and I can see it.
Yes.
But not to Snap. Okay, all right. What about WhatsApp? That doesn't disappear.
Correct. WhatsApp does not disappear, but WhatsApp is also purported to be encrypted. So Meta moved in a very big disappointment to anybody who cares about child safety. Encrypted. So good luck to law enforcement trying to get anything that happened on that app.
To Dr. Jim Jones, from director on and on, Dr. Jones, I, like Nolan's mother, find it very unusual that Nolan, for a period of hours, there's nothing. He is a prolific snapper, Insta, you name it. There's nothing there. I got a problem, number one, of him separating himself from the phone. But no teen does that. Nobody does that. But if he's out in the water boat, so it doesn't get damaged. But I find it hard to believe that he left the boat, leave with it and his keys, and that he wasn't taking pictures and on the boat on the way out there. Where's all that? That's human behavior, which is not your forte. But Dr. Jones explained to me what these subpoenas meant. Nolan's family demands all IP communications, chat, what is a story, and all other information. The phone is critical because there's nothing on it for the critical hours. Subpoenas issued in the last hour.
Where are you, Missy? You're missing. Oh. Sorry, we had technical difficulty. We'll be right with you in a moment. In the meantime, could you please hit the subscribe button, hit the like? We appreciate it. Thank you.
Of the raw data stored on the phone. And to Heather's point,
Dang,
what
I
you see
got
through the
knocked out. I ain't
interface
even
is
know.
only a small fraction of what's
I had to go
actually
let my
stored on the
dog in. My
device. It's a
bad,
very busy
y'all.
place and things are being.
Whew, my bad. I'm back. I done got knocked the fuck out. But yeah, let's get into what Officer Tatum had to say about the Nolan parents, because right now it's just more like they should be able to find something on their phone. Hopefully, you know. I mean, it's going to be a bunch of bombshells. That's going to be like bam, bam, bam.
Bam, bam,
Everything is
bam.
about to, yes, bam, bam, bam. Everything is about to come out, out. Like, we might don't know why he perished, but at least we gonna have some evidence that it was some foul play going on. At least, especially if that audio was good or was the truth, and now Ben Crump and them got their hands on it. I don't believe they're gonna finagle with it. If they give us the same thing that we heard from the audio that the young lady presented to us on YouTube and stuff like that, oh boy, somebody going down. How can you come back from that? Because at the
That's
end of the
right.
day, they saying they getting experts. Experts. You can't say that they done messed it up. No, no. We off of that narrative. We off of it for a minute. We gonna hear what Ben Crump got to say about it. You know what I'm saying? Because we all heard it. Everybody heard it. And if they come up with the same thing, who lying? You know? Come on now. Like, come on. Somebody need to turn themselves in at that point. Somebody need to turn themselves in. We already seen that these guys was incredible. Oh, he wasn't here for a year. He ain't even been around. And then when he got popped on it, now you want to sue everybody because you got caught up.
With the lie.
Nolan was left. We already heard from Katie said no, he was not left. He got on that boat. I mean, and then now the next thing is the tides didn't even carry his alleged body. Whereas though how somebody gonna drown and be found the same
Face
spot,
down.
but the same spot that they drowned at. We all know. We done seen. I ain't never seen no drowned dead body, but we done all seen like a movie that you know what I'm saying. Somebody probably passed away up there or fell off the boat or drowned or whatever, whatever. We know that the current's gonna move that body, cause water heavy. The dead body is heavy to us, but it ain't like no anchor or no stones that's gonna hold that body down. That body gonna move, and it might show up the shore somewhere else. These people is just they told on themselves, for real, for real. And I mean, it's entertaining, but it's not because it's not entertaining when it came to somebody unliving themselves. The part that's entertaining is how they running around trying to fake it out or try to cover it up. That's the part that's entertaining because instead of just telling the truth, we watching y'all run around try to cover it up and all of this stuff and da 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 boop boop boop. That's the entertainment part because you putting a lot of energy in all these lies and making up story after story after a lot of them got debunked. Because now y'all putting out a story that Nolan was so drunk. Oh, he was high because somebody was allegedly walking around Horny Island giving out drugs. But he the only one that allegedly passed from the drugs with the fentanyl in it. Should have been a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that have a reaction to fentanyl. Fentanyl don't work like that. I don't know if y'all know, but we had a academic up this bitch on North Avenue. You feel me? The whole half of the Baltimore was high and dying. It was on the news. It went on CNN. You hear what I'm saying? Fentanyl don't work like that. So only fentanyl was in his drugs. If somebody running around, walking around, passing out some drugs, some free drugs, getting everybody out. This is what your boy Tatum said. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He not the only person that's going to be falling out or overdose or feeling like he feeling because it don't come in one little pill form. You know, unless somebody did it purposely. You feel what I'm saying?
And single him out, yeah.
And mind you, I ain't gonna say no names, but one of they fathers worked for pain management, whereas though he got a hold of all that, like Kleiner pens, Perkies, Suboxone, all of that kind of stuff. All of that kind of stuff that'll have you like whoop-de-whoop. You feel what I'm saying? Right, whoop-de-whoop. Whoop-de-whoop. Have you like going. You feel me? I ain't gonna say who father that, you know what I mean, work for that, you know what I mean? But anyway, what I'm saying is he wouldn't have been the only one that would have been affected. If somebody just walking around passing out some narcotics. I'm gonna put it in that aspect. No, it don't work like that. Only one person affected, unless you only put some narcotics in that one person thing. But I don't even believe that happened. They coming up with different stories every day because they know we on the hills. The internet is undefeated. You shouldn't even put that shit to the internet. You shouldn't even interview them dudes. Nigga, how you mad because people dissecting this stuff and man, the internet don't play. I'm telling you, yo, if I die today or tomorrow, I need the internet to do my case.
And what happened to Missy said?
Exactly. Yes. Because you
She
cannot
did
get
that
around.
pose yesterday.
You better, you better know it. You heard
She
me.
was on that couch.
The internet will sit there and shut it down. Ain't nothing to play with. Ain't nothing to play with. That lady, see, and it's crazy because a white lady got the FOIA for the audio, right?
Yes.
But then the black girl added that shit and switched it and changed and took all that background shit and did this. Yo, bad. That was bad. That was bad. Yes. The white girl was jogging and shit, and she was like, thank you to the black girl. She was like, this was awesome. She was like, we did that. Like, she was just elated because the first one was all distorted. And then she hooked up with that black girl. I don't know if the black girl DM'd her or however, but she hooked up with her, and that black girl, she fucking took all that background shit out and wiped some shit up, cleaned that shit up so we can hear it. But she said she was this is what she do. You know what I'm saying? And they was hot. They was hot. Hot. Don't play with us. This internet ain't shit to be played with. But let's get into Tatum. Let me answer this real quick. Hey, Tay.
I don't know what the scenario is, but people have been sharing this thing everywhere. People have been literally making videos about me regarding this video. So I'm going to break this video down, and I just don't understand why people go to such lengths to evade evidence. I would never understand. I'm going to die. In history, when I die, hopefully I'm 100 plus, I'm going to, on my deathbed, I'm going to think to myself, why are people so allergic to evidence and so addicted to confirmation bias?
Why are you allergic to evidence?
So I'm going to play this leaked video from Candace Owens. A little bit of her commentary is in here, but the crux of what she's talking about, I need to address. Roll the clip.
Watch. Roll the clip.
He comes running on to the rooftop. What we know definitively is he gets down into what is known as a lateral military crawl. He begins that crawl over to the right first, and then to the left, we see a quick flash. We are not sure what that flash is. Actually, this looks like, I'm not going to read into it. There's
the towel.
Throw forward. I say fold forward. You can say throw forward, but that's definitely something being flung forward.
It's called a gun.
Getting into position. And here we wait for what we expect to be some sort of a kickback.
A recoil. Assassination.
This must have been when our source began recording from the side of a Pelosi building and said, oh, I just saw someone get up there. He's got a gun.
HPE brings networks and security together all with private clouds and sovereign AI factory environments to keep your sensitive data and models under your control. Build resilience into your DNA with HPE.
Here's how I got my contacts for free using my vision insurance benefits on 1-800-CONTACTS. I use 1-800-CONTACTS because their insurance lookup tool can find
And he's up. And he's gone.
With the towel. Yeah, over the gun. Okay. So people are using this video and I'm assuming that they're trying to act as if they don't see what they're looking at. And let me give some context to this. I was in the courtroom. I saw the video with my own eyes. I saw Tyler Robinson in the courtroom. I saw his face. And when I see the surveillance videos now, after seeing his face, it looks like him. I would point him out on a lineup, seeing his even the complete footage to try to pay. People out here saying we got paid. We need to figure out where you at, what time, who's seen him, how often you see him, who was he with, what girl, what's her name, what's her number, what her social media look like. I need to find out everything I can because I need to find out what happened to my child. Not that I'm gonna go retain Benjamin Crump and they gotta take 6 to 8, 10 months to get this material in their possession.
And then you wonder why the mother don't want to talk to you.
She don't have a problem, but somehow he has a problem. All they do is lie. And
Pause. And there's more. There were more people. There were the Eric Doherty, or however you say his name. There was Nick Sorter. There was Liz
Sorter
Wheeler.
wasn't in the courtroom.
There was Andrew Colvett and all the TPUSA guys.
Remember when they were saying it was a exploded microphone? People want him to be free. I'm looking at this man in the courtroom. He's the one that killed Charlie. White man bad. Getting paid to say that. You have no evidence. He don't come back, he's dead. His friend's mama reach out to me. You telling me I'm gonna talk to Benjamin Crump before I talk to his mama? Benjamin Crump can't do nothing for me. He ain't there. He wasn't with my son. His son ain't connected to my son. But his friend's mama is going to do more for me than Benjamin Crump can. Why won't you talk to his mama and say, all right, let's talk. Hey, where were your son and at? I need.
No, you hear Missy?
My bad, my bad, my bad. Did you hear anything I said?
Nope.
Probably not. Oh, I was saying he is deflecting. He know they on
Yep.
his ass.
Yep.
What's up, Cheese? Cheese 18. They know he know they on his ass. That's why he titled this. He titled this about Nolan Wells and his parents suing, right? But then when you tap in to watch the video, you talking about Charlie Kirk. But then you gotta fast forward all that. And now you talking about Nolan again. Like, what's up,
I
Choosy?
I thought you put on the wrong video.
Who?
I thought you did because he started changing the topic.
No,
I
the
said, why?
topic is down there.
No, I mean he changed the topic from
Exactly.
Nolan.
No, 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 no. He ain't changed the title. He changed the topic because he know that we on his ass. Look at his topic. It say break-in. Nolan Wells' parents file notice to sue.
I
Right?
choose it too. Yep.
So why is you talking about Charlie Kirk in the beginning of this video? Because I was about to change it, but I fast forwarded it. So when I fast forwarded, now he talking about Nolan. Deflecting. Ain't nobody stupid. Stop playing. Like we already on to you. You already got. Nancy Grace already got you. It's cool. We don't care. We know you sent here. We know that. We cool with that. But keep on making yourself look stupid. They need to put the ding bed back in front of Nancy Grace. Yeah, we just got finished watching the Nancy Grace thing. She wowed his little life because Charlie Kirk is his hero. But Charlie Kirk ain't even in his title. What the fuck? You could have put update on Charlie Kirk and then Nolan Wells, on the back end. That's fine. But no, we see what you're doing, sir. Tatum, we see what you're doing.
Officer Tatum.
Officer Tatum. No, fuck that. Tatum. He not
Tatum.
even an officer no more. Tatum. Say his name. Tatum. Fuck. He's not an officer no more. You're not an officer no more. I don't even know why we calling you that. Fuck.
She really tase him.
Hey, so. Oh, yeah. Tase him. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Tase his ass. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. But, yeah, he's not going to be doing us like that. He said he probably got some drawers right now with Charlie Kirk picture on it. Stop, yo. Well, we not interested in the Charlie Kirk when we talking about Nolan. But let's get back into it because he eventually talking about Nolan. But he already got basically everybody talking about him on the internet. We supposed to been talking about Nolan, but a lot of people they calling him Officer Dingback, Officer Dick, Officer this, Officer that. Everything but his name. They got memes.
Tase him. That's a real name. That's his name. Tase him. Tase him.
Oh shit, Officer Tase him. I'ma have to probably use that. Yo. We ain't shit. I love it. I love it. Jesus.
Need the cell phone. Can I at least look through their cell phone to make sure? Now, if you do that, and Mom and them go, no, you can't look through my kid's cell phone.
Buddy, yo.
Then you could start questioning. But for the mother
Batia.
of Warren, his stepmother, and his real mother, to reach
Why you
out
gonna
to
say
you and
his
you
real
don't even
mother? You
talk to them
say
at
some
all,
weird shit.
and they could be holding the key that can help you find out what happened to your son. That to me just
Exactly.
doesn't
Didn't you
sit right.
hear?
I would never have my son die, and I'm like, the kids he was with, parents reaching out to me, and I'm like, no, I ain't talking to y'all. But I want to know what happened to my son, but I ain't talking to y'all. And I'm not saying it's them. I think that these attorneys are telling them not to talk to him
And then she gonna
because they need to
listen.
bolster this idea of racial tension so they can
And
make
it's
as
her
much money
right.
as possible out of this. Because there's
I
nowhere in the
mean,
world I wouldn't be calling these people on the phone. No. Where your mama at? Put your mama on the phone.
Nah. This shit is got a lot to do with racism. You got 2 other boys that done died in the hands of some other friends that is not colored and is a fucking problem in Mississippi. You motherfucking right, is a race thing. Now it's really in all that he making me mad. What else can it be? And I'm quite sure he got black sons or mixed sons because he looked like he probably married to a white bitch or a white man.
mm-hmm.
So
And Taysom, you could hang from a tree too.
exactly. So what are you talking about? You acting like you're not, man.
Tase
Like
him.
they said about that little boy,
Tase
Tracing.
him.
For Tracing to get up there and say what he said, and he talking about where's his little black family and this, that, and the third. They don't care about him. He close to his white family and this, that, and the third. But at the end
They
of the
treat me a
motherfucking
lot
day,
better.
they still don't give a fuck about you because your skin is still not all the way that color. The fuck?
And
Like,
you too,
and then you
sir,
got
could
up
hang from
there
a
and
tree.
act like you safe. Picture that. Let's go.
You have
Hey,
a broken
look,
leg.
my son is missing.
Tase him.
I need some answers.
Oh,
Can I come by the crib? I need to come and look through some stuff. Who's the last person to talk to my son? I'm gonna come get his phone myself because I'm gonna need to talk to people. We need to figure out where you at.
I'm glad the mother didn't go, because if she was a mother like me, I'd be going to jail. Because, bitch, if you tell me something stupid, I'm going to bust you in your head. Because these hands do anything sometimes. I don't even make them do shit. They do it on their goddamn own sometimes. So, bitch, I'm glad the fuck I didn't go to your motherfucking house. Because the fuck, it wouldn't have been pretty. The mother is doing good. Let her be. So what if she ain't want to talk to them? Maybe she not even ready to talk to them. Her son ain't even been dead for a whole fucking month. The fuck is you talking about? What are you really talking about? She's still in grieving period. The fuck she might don't never get out of it. Some people grieve all the rest of their goddamn life. If she ain't want to talk to him, so what? That's her business. Why are you mad? The fuck? Talk to her lawyer. How about that? Fuck out of here. He making me mad now. I ready to get off here because I want to punch him through
What
this
time?
thing.
Who seen him? How often you see him? Who was he with? What girl? What's her name? What's her number? What her social media look like? I need to find out everything I can because I need to find out what happened to my child. Not that I'm going to go retain Benjamin Crump.
As she should, because all the answers is fake anyway.
Yup.
The
Lies.
fuck? All the answers is lies and fake and made up shit. Why talk to the parents? Because they're going to go off of what their kids say. No, I let that mother be. Let her be.
And they got to take 6 to 8, 10 months to get this material in their possession.
And so what?
This
And
whole
so what?
time, you could talk to the people that you think were responsible. All of them reached out. Warren reached out. Tracy reached out.
Him? Who want to talk to him?
The mamas, Warren parents reached out. I think some other parents reached out.
First of all, they took my son's phone. They ain't give it up. I had to pin the phone, to find the phone, send another parent to go get it because I probably go A-ship on these whores. Why do I need to talk to them? The talking is already over. Now we can talk in court. That's where we can talk at. Fuck all that. Fuck all that talking. Because we still ain't got no answers. He talked to him. What kind of answers we get? Nothing. We still all the way back to the whole drawing board. With nothing. Without that audio, we ain't had shit. Now, at least with the audio, I don't know. We still don't know if it been tainted or what. But at least we had a little bit to go off of. Besides nothing. Man, he better sit down. They need to cancel him. Take his black card.
And this whole time, where people in press conferences crying about what happened to Nolan, what happened to Nolan, and you not even, Benjamin Crump could go talk to these people. Why he haven't? I just found out Benjamin Crump getting ready to do an interview on somebody's show. We sent them a letter, and Benjamin Crump said, oh, they're not doing interviews no more.
And so what?
Well, what's the truth? And then people get mad at me. Oh, you do. I tried to talk to Benjamin Crump. They don't want to hear what I have to say.
Because you a peasant.
All right, let's get to D.L. Hughley's sorry self.
Now
Y'all got me worked up today. Before we get to D.L. Hughley, I want to tell you guys about Energy. If you're looking for an energy drink that's clean, 75 milligrams of caffeine, nootropics that help you with
why won't you
focus so you don't crash and have all that crazy stuff in your drinks. You don't need to do that. That's over time that's going to destroy you. But we didn't just create an energy drink because we care about your overall energy and health. So we created an energy drink and a night drink. One that helps you go to sleep, wake up with energy, and the other one gives you sustainable energy throughout the day. So if you're looking for American made, American customer service, look no further. SynergyLife.com. You take the product, it don't work for you, we'll get your money back. All right, let's get to D.L. Hughley. Look at this sorry, big forehead. Need some oil on that. Freaking canvas he got on top of his head. He need to take his sunglasses off, but he need to have his sunglasses on so he can look at his teleprompter so he can talk trash to me. First of all, D.L. Hughley is not on my level. One point in time, D.L. Hughley used to be the man. At one point in time, I used to like D.L. Hughley, and I thought he was funny. Now, he was not even the top 5 in the Kings of Comedy, in my opinion. But I thought I respected his game. Just to grow up and realize D.L. Hughley is a simp, and he's a beta, and he's a
Sound personal, huh?
baby.
Yes.
Allegedly worth $10 million, but he's still crying about the white man every day. And he crying about the white man, yet he worked for white men companies. The one he worked for now is the CEO. I think it's run by black people, but there's also white people in C-suite positions in that company. It's not an all-black company. Black. He's so black that he don't even care about black women enough to not cheat on his wife. He posted a picture of my wife. At least I ain't cheating on my wife. He cheated on his wife, got an outside baby.
So what?
And a very unfortunate situation happened with his outside baby. And he want to come at me when he wasn't even there to protect his children. Then his young daughter gets into a sexual situation with a minor, where they both were minors, and she came to her dad in confidence, her black father, in confidence, and said she was being abused, and he didn't believe her. Brother, why are you talking about me? I'm finna play the clip for y'all. Why are you talking about me? You need to be worried about your own household. And let's put that in position, or put that in perspective.
Position?
All the drama I just mentioned with his inner family ain't now one of the suspects in that situation white. A white man didn't cheat on your wife. A white man didn't abuse your daughter. A white boy, I'd say. And a white man didn't take the life of your infant child whom you had out of wedlock while you were married. These are all black people doing this. And yet you cry about white people every day of the week. Critique it as we go. Roll it.
This is Brandon.
Did y'all just see what unfunny ex-comedian D.L. Hughley just said about me? Posted a picture of me and my wife. To do what? To be a racist? You are the lamest dude in all of comedy.
What is more lame than calling yourself the job you used to have? You're not an officer anymore.
Paul.
Let's start a podcast, but not sure how. Riverside has got you covered. First, go to riverside.fm and open an account. When you're ready to
Paul,
You are
time out.
football.
It's called a moniker. People consider me as Officer Tatum because I became famous as Officer Tatum. And D.L. Hughley, that's your stage name. You still going by your stage name, Negro. You ain't even a comedian no more, passing out on stage and stuff. You ain't even funny no more. But you going by D.L. Hughley. So people want to consider to call me the Officer Tatum or Officer Tatum. I'm fine with that. It's called a brand. Roll the clip.
A player who failed at being a football player. You didn't make the team, so you became an officer. That wasn't working out, so you became an influencer. You talked about it.
He said, I didn't make the team, or I didn't make it to the NFL. Okay, I don't think that's anything somebody can be sad about. And I'm also glad I don't have CTE either, so it's not all bad. And D.L. Hughley, somebody told me you were 5'6" or something. You would never make it to. You won't even make it to college. You were in high school. Little beta male talking about it. Then I became a cop. What did I do as a cop? I protected black people with my life. D.L. Hughley.
No, you didn't.
You better sit your butt down. Let him finish.
Emotion. What is more emotional than this? The word. You cried for a white dude who the people didn't even think you worthy to speak at his funeral. You said you wouldn't cry for your son, but you cried for him.
Wow. Unbelievable.
That's not emotion.
Time out. Lies. First and foremost, I did cry when Charlie died, and I could have cut the feed off, and so nobody could ever see me cry. But it was an emotional thing. When your friend gets assassinated and his neck blows out, and there's blood
I hear you, Kobe.
the world.
We cried
That's
together.
traumatic. And he was a good dude.
Yeah.
That's why emotions came out. And I was really thinking the reason I started crying was more about his kids. As soon as I thought about his kid, it just hit me. I thought about his little kids, and it was just sad. He's just a young man in his 30s. Food crying for low-life drug dealers who get canned of God. At least Charlie was blameless. Charlie didn't cheat on his wife like you cheating on your wife. Okay, let him finish.
Talked of the way Benjamin Crump talks.
Just want to blame white folks. And so I go out there because I know that lame Al Sharpton and Mr. I Can't Read Benjamin Crump is just race hustling, y'all.
You talked about how those boys are innocent. You had proof. Now, I don't know whether they're innocent or not. I don't know what happened there. But I know one conversation with a failed football player and a social media influencer is not the predicate. You don't have any toxicology report. You don't have an autopsy report. You talked about black people acting a fool.
Okay. Let's get to this. This fool say I don't know the truth. But you are not a failed dude. I investigated. But you are not okay. Guilty.
Kobe.
I let them talk, and the evidence that they presented put them in a position where they weren't even there when Nolan died. So what do you think they did?
I'm not gonna keep on.
You think they're guilty just because they were his friends? They weren't there. They have video. They have Life 360. They got GPS coordinates. They showed us video of them leaving the island, getting towed out. Testimony from multiple people. They were not there. But you don't care about what happened to Nolan like I do. You just want the white boys to be wrong so it can feed your ego. Roll the clip.
Black people are right to be suspicious of a state. That took 31 years and 3 trials to prosecute and find guilty the murder of Medgar Evers. Black people are right to be.
What did that article say? Roll it back. Play it.
Buried in a pauper's grave and nobody knew they were there. Black people.
Yo, he's a clown. He's a whole clown. But we about to get up out of here. But before I get up out of here, I want to pay my respects to my godmother. My name was Jackie. And this is her 1 year anniversary of her death. In my house, in here.
It been a year already? It been a year already?
So yeah.
Huh? You said it been a year?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was my godmom. She was staying with me. Background talking her shit or helping her shit. That was her shit. You know what I mean? She stayed down with everything that be going on with the Trump and stuff like that. So a lot of my information came from her because she had watched that shit all day. She was down with the politics. But yeah, may she rest in peace. Um, yeah.
Oh, rest in peace.
So yeah, this video is dedicated for where we at? Oh, did we got a new subscriber?
Yes, we did.
Well,
yes, we did.
yes. Yes, and please like and subscribe for the replay game. Holla at your girl. Leave a comment if you would like to. But yeah, it's time to get up out of here. Rest in peace to Jackie. Love you, Spectro. Thank you for coming through. My applause ain't working right now. I don't know what's going on. There you go. It's so late. It's so late. Guys, see the new subscriber. Jersey Tube always in the building. For the Bush babies that's in the bush make sure y'all hit the like. Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all already haven't. Thank you for coming through. Thank you everybody for coming through.
Hey!
But yeah, it's time to get up out of here. I love you guys. Everybody stay safe. Everybody stay prayed up. And I love y'all. Everybody be safe.
Are you coming tomorrow, maybe?
Hmm. I'm going to try to. Yeah, I'll be
Okay.
back tomorrow. For a little bit. For a little bit. Thank you,
All right.
y'all.
Yeah.
And make sure if y'all watch the show, hit the link, my YouTube, Instagram, all that in there. Thank y'all. And make sure y'all holler at Play Games for Dollars, TikTok. Okay, okay. Thank you, Sweatco. Play them games for dollars all day. Let's go.
Welcome.
Go subscribe to her channel. I love y'all. Let's go. Hey. Hey. Alright, y'all. I'm gone. Hey.